I'm just going to get real today. Someone sent me a text or a message, and this message was talking about strange women. And what it talked about was how, the strange woman can get your man, your husband in particular, and how the strange woman is always dressing sexy, how, she wears the right kind of lingerie, how when they're sitting outside, having a meal, she'll put her legs under the table and make sure her legs are grazing up at you, how she looks at you a certain way, and the man knows, what, this night is going to be awesome. How when you come in, the strange woman is able to meet your needs in every way sexually. How women, the married women will go to bed and they're putting on underwear like girdle and putting on bras, and every time you want to touch their breast, they're like, oh, don't touch me, it hurts me. And how the strange woman just allows you to do whatever you want with our body. And how our wives, when you get married, all the woman is interested is in the children and, all the other things she does. And every time she goes into bed, she's exhausted. She's like, oh, I'm so tired. And it's a struggle to have sex with your wife. And it was all about how the strange woman does this and how the strange woman looks fabulous and how the strange woman does the other. And the wife, that's how the strange woman takes the husband. And you know what? I read it. I was like, okay, fine. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, this is not fine. I'm going to respond to this. And so I have a message for all these people who are thinking, oh, the strange woman is better, quote unquote, than my wife in terms of sex and all that. Let me tell you, let's walk down memory aisle. First of all, when you were dating your wife, what did you do? You got dressed, you looked good, she was your girlfriend then, you will call her and say, hey honey, we're going to this restaurant. Your girlfriend dresses up, sprays some perfume, you guys go to that restaurant. She's the strange woman then. You both look fabulous, you kiss each other, you enjoy your company, and you go home and, it's a date that you're just totally besotted with. Okay, listen. The other things you do, you call her out of the blue. You're like, hey, honey, I want to take you out to do some shopping. Whatever it is, maybe a little blouse, maybe a gift card. You send her flowers. What happened? What happened? You guys got married, the children came, and then you thought, oh, okay, now I'm going to get real. All I have time for is my job, the bills, the children. And then, oh, by the way, I expect to come home, and there's a hot meal waiting, and you still look fabulous. And then when you're exhausted from all the things you do during the day, you drop into bed, and my wife will give me hot sex. Really? Well, tables, that's changed completely. It takes two to tangle. And I know that some men are doing their part. They're getting up and helping their wives, and praise God for that. I know that there are men that are in touch with their feminine part. Praise God. And I know that there are wives who are doing their best. But let me tell you something. It isn't easy. Now that you're married, you're thinking about a lot of things. You're thinking about the bills. You're thinking about your children. You're thinking about the housework. You're thinking about the things that still wait when you've given yourself wholeheartedly to the man at night. You're still gonna wake up and do those things, and he's like, oh honey, I love you, have a fantastic day, dashes out to work. You still do those things, and then you have to go to work, and guess what happens over time? You start to feel used. You start to feel like you are the stupid person in the relationship. And again, I know this isn't for everyone, but I'm just being real with you. A lot of our men will sit down and watch games and watch whatever sport it is they're interested in and learn how to up their game. And that's fine. But when it comes to sex, when it comes to taking care of your woman, you're still doing what you were doing 20 donkey years ago. You're still thinking that the same thing that you did then, when her hormones were on fire, are going to work now. When she's like, man, I am exhausted. You don't know you have to step up your game. Your wife tells you, I don't like this. And all, oh, okay, tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. She tells you. And that's it for that night. And then 2 nights later, we're back to the same old thing. And guess what? She's sitting there thinking, man, this guy doesn't get it. He's not hearing me. And what about the other thing where you come in, the man is exhausted. Oh, it's okay to sleep. And then the woman is exhausted. How dare you sleep when I need you? He wakes you up in the middle of the night. His breath is stinking. Everything is still and is expecting you to get hot and rocked up. Listen, guys, I am all for the man and the woman enjoying their marriage. But what I'm going to tell you guys, it takes two to tangle. We talk about the woman investing, her time and energy in the children and household. Guess what? She wouldn't do it that way. If you came in alongside and said, listen, we are going to run this show together. You're too important to me. What happens in this house at night is too important to me for me to sit down and expect you to do everything, get that hot meal to me, and still be strong enough at night. When was the last time you looked at your wife and said, honey, you look amazing? When was the last time you picked up the phone and said to your wife, hey, I'm coming home, or whatever. When you get back from work, I just want to take you to the mall. And I'm not talking $100, 100 naira shopping. I'm talking maybe just a lingerie. You want her to look good in that lingerie? Take her to Victoria's Secret. Take her to wherever it is you guys buy your lingerie and say, hey, I'm going to buy just one for you. I want you to wear it tomorrow night for me. How do you think that's going to spice up your marriage? When was the last time you looked at her and said, you know what? We're going to go out on a date. Let someone watch the children today. Let me take you out, to the movies or whatever. No. It's like business as usual. When you guys go out, it's like, okay, we're out. Make sure you're going to pay for this and that and that. And by the time you're done, the wife is like, oh man, it's not that we don't want to do those things, but sometimes we just want to feel special. The same way that you want to have your sex, and nothing wrong with that, or the same way we want to have sex, that's the same way we also want to feel special. And I'm telling you, if you invest a little bit, cut out some of that time that you spend hanging out with your guys or watching, that sport, whatever it is. If you're spending 30 minutes, just put in 5 minutes. Just, sit with her when she's doing the dishes. Just talk to her. Listen, just nod a little bit. You'll be amazed at the difference it's going to make in your marriage. Guys, I hope you're listening. It's not just about the strange woman. It's about turning your wife into that strange woman, because every wife can be that if you feel you're getting the support you need at home. And I know that it's not easy. Men are trying, women are trying, but I am so tired of every time we lay the blame squarely on the feet of women. It takes two to tangle. Thank you, guys.